Alright, it's November 6th. It's day one of my vacation. Out behind the house here this morning. Been covered up with turkeys all morning. Had 4 toms come down from the roost and a bunch of hens just went by. And there's squirrels everywhere, but no deer yet. It was about 38 degrees to start the morning. High is, I think, 45. Wind, as usual, behind the house is all over the place. Started off going from my left to right. Supposed to be out of the west. It's nowhere close to being out of the west, but that's how this property is. So I, like usual, need a little bit of luck to, if something does come by, that the wind's blowing the correct way when they come by. Hopefully bucks are cruising. Like I said, it's November 6th. They should be up. At least, if not the mature ones, some little ones. But, hopefully we see them maybe get a hot doe or they're bumping some does. I plan on sitting all day. Got up about an hour before, shooting light, and gonna make it a marathon hunt, so we'll see how we do. Try to bring the action to you. Happens fast, doesn't it? I'll have to look back to see if I got that on film. I'm hoping the camera didn't tilt, but he was right here, about 10 yards. And I was able to, I hit him a little high. I had one little window. Maybe I should have let him walk a little bit, but I didn't want to, if he cut back in, he would have been coming right to me, and I didn't have any shots here. So I chose to take the shot when I had the chance. We'll get packed up here. I'm kind of letting my buddy Josh is still down there hunting, so maybe we could double up. Overall, great day. It's a beautiful sitting day. Did an all-day sit and was able to finalize the deal. Overall, saw the 3 bucks. Well, technically 4 bucks with the one I shot, and the other 2 small ones were in bow range. One of the spikers I don't even think I got filmed, and I had turkeys around me all day long. It was crazy. So, like I said, I'll get packed up and we'll go take a look at them. All right, it's the next day, and just kind of wanted to do a recap on the hunt. Wasn't planning on doing this, but when I was looking at all the raw footage, I noticed that I must have forgot to turn my mic on when I walked up to this deer yesterday. So so that whole recap I did there, none of it was with audio, but kind of just talk about, so my plan yesterday was was to do an all day sit. So basically I like to get in the stand about an hour to an hour and a half before dark, or before legal shooting light. That way I'm fully set up. Ideally an hour before legal shooting light, especially with self filming, it's a lot to set up. So me and a friend went up, we executed that, didn't bump anything going in. Other than the turkeys that hung around me all morning long, it was a little on the slow side. Had one small broken off, would have been a 6-pointer, but he hit a couple broken tines. He came by me about 25 yards around, I think, 9:30. And then after that, saw a spike who also went down the hill by Josh. He saw that same spike, and it ended up circling around and coming by me again. And then I saw one other deer, and he saw another deer too, but the turkeys hung around all day. And then about 4 o'clock, I looked down, and this guy was coming up the hill, right up the drainage ditch, right to me. By the time I saw him, he was already at 40 yards, which kind of caught me by surprise, because I know they like to come from that direction, so I checked there a lot, but somehow when I was looking this way back to that way, he skirted by me. But he gave me a 15-yard shot. I had one little window, hit him high and top of the shoulder. With that, because he was downhill of me a little bit. Those shots, you got to be careful on that angle, because you can only get one lung, so you got to aim a little higher. Well, I got a little too high on him, and but I did have to get down and put a follow shot up in him too, just to finish him off, because he dropped right away. As you see, you saw in the video, the camera needed to be a little tighter. Self-filming isn't easy, trust me. There's a lot that goes into it, but I was happy to somewhat get the shot on film, and it just started tilting down, and you could see the shot hit. The camera's over here, so I'm here, and like I said, I had one window, and I was able to get it done. So I think this is a 3.5-year-old buck. I'll go back at some trail cams and see, kind of figure him out. He showed up on camera just the other day in my clover plot about 2 a.m. So, he's probably been around here since a year and a half. Just a cool buck. Got like a little kicker coming off here, a flyer there, and he's got one broken off tine, but just a real cool, unique buck that I'm super happy with. And here in New York, we don't get a ton of giants, the age structure. So if you can get a 3.5, especially with a bow, I'll take that all day long. So, but that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys all watching, and there's more season left. I still got a buck tag per gun. As always, I'll be pickier now, but I'll see you guys next time I'm out.